Did you know that the risk of motor vehicle crashes is higher among 16 to 19-year-olds than among any other age group? The 2015 US DOT data showed that the crash involvement rate of drivers of this age group nearly doubled that of drivers ages 18 to 19 and approximately 4.5 times that of drivers ages 30 to 49, 40 to 49, and 50 up. The 2019 data shows that the 16 to 19 age group is the most likely to die as a result of speed-related crashes, making up more than one-third of all car-related fatalities. My name is Ivy Nguyen, and I'm here today to make a point. 16 should not be the driving age. If you think about it, the voting age is 18, the marriage age is 18, and the drinking age is not until 21. Why is that? Because biologically, teenagers are not able to make good decisions. Their brains are in general malleable and vulnerable and wired towards rewards that often result in risky behaviors and poor choices that are unpreventable. The brain areas at the front of the brain, which are needed for impulse control and mediating emotion responses, are the last to develop, and they may not reach full maturity until early 20s. Teenager irresponsible driving is a result of a lack of experience. Now, some may argue that it could happen to any new driver, but the lack of experience here does not merely refer to the lack of driving experience. It is the insufficiency of real-world and life experiences. What really matters here is that statistically, teens are less likely than older drivers to recognize the potential for a hazardous situation. And most of the times, due to the fact that they have never encountered such situations before. Although 15 and 16-year-olds, even 17-year-olds, have the logical reasoning of an adult, their young mind's social and emotional development remains relatively immature and rationally seek for sensual arousal, novelty, and risk. The teenage brain is particularly vulnerable to distraction and peer pressure and is undergoing explosive development. This means that teenagers on the road are easily distracted because their minds are preoccupied by things other than the traffic, such as their cell phones, their CD players, their radio, the music, talking to their friends on the back seats. Another research by the AAA Foundation shows that more than 60% of teen drivers had admitted to speed driving or driving aggressively under the influence of peer pressure. Undoubtedly, all the statistics are telling us that teenagers have a tendency to engage in reckless driving, and so they should not be driving at such an early age. Another reason why teenagers should not be driving so early is because they usually don't earn enough to afford their car and insurance payments. Now that is a privilege. But privilege is usually invisible to those who have it, and a lot of time privilege turns into a responsibility. Driving a car that they are not responsible for paying might make a young driver drive with a much less of respect for traffic laws and for the car itself. Finally, removing the option to drive will cause more teens to turn to other active options to get to places such as walk, ride bikes, or catch buses. This could cut back on teenage obesity levels by providing more opportunities to exercise, which eventually help them to build a healthier lifestyle growing up. Vehicle accident is among the top 10 leading causes of death in America every year, and with fewer reckless drivers on the road, we could definitely expect much lower fatality rates. The driving age, therefore, should not be 16. It should be at least 18 to allow teenagers time to fully develop their brains, to gain more real-life experiences, and to start making better decisions when facing situations that require immediate logical responses.